yung makikita. First of all, the officers and the members of the board, yun lang yun ang yung maaari nating malaman kung may accountability sila if they took part on it or if they were taken advantage of mga public partner po.
And how do we prevent this from happening again, Mr. Chair? Kung may insights na rin po ang Commission, having come to that quite definitive opinion na marami sa mga kontrata ay disadvantageous to the government.
Sige po, Sir Liza. So, sino po sa government agency natin na may kapangyarihang reviewin ng JVA between the local water district and the private company like Prime, and then may kita na natin na disadvantages to sa gobyerno itong kontratang ito? Sino sa government agency? Would that be COA, NOAA, o GCC? Okay, bago sa COA, o GCC, kayo dapat nag-review yan, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, before, when the parties were entering into a joint venture agreement, the OGCC was part of the JVS.
Yes.
Hanggang ngayon, pero yung JVSC, sir, wala na ko.
So, yung JVA agreement between, let's say, Prime and all the other local water districts.
So, the office reviewed it po, sir, before.
Doon sa ginawa, napansin na disadvantages karamihan sa mga kontrata doon, hindi pabor.
So,
aburan doon sa Prime.
Mr. Chair, during that time, the office issued contract reviews. Very, naman po siya detailed. It followed everything. The GVS also had different sectors who were represented, even kung we were supposed to be there. Okay. The financials, we parang do not touch financials because that's not.
No, sa JVA, mayroon dapat exit plan. Halimbawa, hindi na to perform yung Prime. Yes, so may karapatan na kansilan. Right there and then, yung kontrata, breach of contract, whatever you call that, na hindi na dapat hintayin pa matapos yung 25 years. Wala bang ganun? Wala kayo?
Naman po, Mr. Chair, under the Meta-JV guidelines, there's a
ng korte-kortehan pa, arbitration, so forth and so on.
So, yun nga po, under the Meta-JV guidelines, the JV partner can terminate based on material breach. So, yun po yung ginagamit natin ngayon for termination.
Bakit di sila nakapag-terminate? Kasi
because we have to stick with the arbitration clause po. So, a lot of the districts are very hesitant in filing termination because they are afraid of arbitration, sir. The arbitration naman po is mandated by law. We have this ADI rules po.
So, is there a way na mapabilis yung arbitration?
Yun nga po, that's why we terminate.
Nasa batas natin, arbitration.
Yes, sir.
Mag-set kayo ng rules na ang arbitration ay ganito lamang, hindi dapat haba, at ang gagastos dapat ay hati.
So, depends on
gusto yung kung sino mag-ibisip, alam mo, yung gusto yung local water district.
Yes, po.
Ang LG, wala naman silang pera, so
So, meron po kasi wisdom po yung PDRCI, and also it depends on the other party if they're amenable to, like, let's say, shoulder nyo. Kaso they don't want to terminate nga po, sir.
That was this arbitration.
No, I mean the other party doesn't want to terminate, sir.
Doesn't want.
Yes,
so it is sa local water district, they don't want to terminate because alam mo yung mag-asos yung arbitration at mahabang proseso.
Ayaw po nila. Pero, most of the Chairman Hoyos also mentioned kanina po yung new jurisprudence, yung 4-point case, which invokes the pathological clause ng arbitration, meaning big or ambiguous yung clause. So we are also looking into it. It gives the water districts a chance to possibly file in court for termination. Ang problem lang po natin doon is not all water districts same na pathological yung arbitration clause. So we review because different ang rin nila, iba-iba po yung clauses nila, hindi naman po iisa lang. So gusto na yun talaga.
Follow-up question, Sir GCC.
Yes,
Kasi in aid of legislation to, so maglalabas po kami ng recommendations, even amendments sa mga batas.
Yes, ma'am.
Kaya dapat tignan po namin jurisprudence established by the Poro Point case para i-review at possibly i-amend yung provision tungkol sa arbitration.
Actually, yes, ma'am. That's a fairly new case. I think a few months ago lang. That's why nung lumabas po medyo nabuhayan kami ng loob. Kasi with filing a case in court, hindi siya isang bagsakan ng labas ng pera. So, I think the water districts can kind of stagger yung paglabas ng pera nila with the costs and expenses of cases and termination. Ang problem lang po with arbitration is yun ka po isang initiation, ang laki talaga with their JV shares lang na nakukuha nila, which is only enough for them to operate their little office, yung employees sila. They cannot afford, lalo na po if the other party is the one operating. So all the income is with the other party. The water districts only have that small amount. So
At hindi dapat na kumbaga ipagkait sa water districts ang isang proseso tulad ng arbitration as a source of relief.
Yes.
So, laki ng kabigat. Yung sinabi ng Tabaldo Vido, they spent millions sa arbitration, tapos ang nakuha lang nila sa performance plan, ilang libong piso lang. Talagang, ibig sabihin, it is working at cross purposes as a public good na isinulong ng water district.
actually, ma'am, yes, it's a good idea if you can, amend possibly the law to help out. Like, maybe pwede pong delayed per initiation, lalo na po kung public agency or yung so kanilang water district, they're the first one na sumabak sa arbitration. Hindi po kami nakatulong na, nagulat kami, nag-arbitrate sila on their own. So, hindi po kami aware, and parang premature po sila because it was before 5 years na, sir. So, kawawa rin sila, nagsayang din sila ng pera. That's a big amount for them po.
Yes, Mr. Chair, arbitration mo. Natalo po kayo?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Natalo po kami.
So, what's the present status?
Balik po, dati po, yung ba rin po, yung GVA, andun ba rin, nagbayad, susto kayo, gumastos po kami ng, sabi ko kanina, sa under 3 million, ang gastos namin. At saka, very long po yung process. It took us, within 1 year and 1 month, bago po naibigay yung final award for arbitration.
Okay, nakakalukot pa. Yes, Mr. Lintag, again for yourself, Mr. Chair, sorry, from what, sir?
I am sure from the water district.
Go ahead, Attorney Vito.
I'm sure the agencies so long ago that maybe we participate in arbitration. See, like I'm so sure if this I'll going to represent the districts will intend to prepare their contracts with Water.
Very good question, Attorney Tricia. Please answer the question of Attorney Vito.
Mr. Chair.
It's okay. That's why you're here.
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, of course, we are available for to represent them with arbitration, but it's a different contract that we enter into with the water districts because it's not part of our general job. It's not part of our general duties under the law. So it's a special contract we enter into them. Again, that will entail costs po. The OGCC has a lot of arbitration cases then po. We handle a lot of government-owned and controlled corporation having arbitration. So,
Mr. Chair, follow-up questions sa OGCC. Sabi niya you would have to enter into a special contract. So, if you treat them as one class of clients, mga water districts na marami na nagkakaproblema at gusto iba in terms of engagement nila, pwede po bang i-consider i-take on yan ng OGCC even for these few years or ilan ang yung panahon para to sort things out at ilagay sa tama yung status nila?
Kasi marami
Ilang dami
And actually, Madam Chair, we need to review that because each water district has a different situation. There's a political, there's a political aspect. There's kakayahan, their willingness to actually terminate. Because some of them are just like, okay, eto na po yung situation namin, grabe kawawa kami, ganyan. O ano gagawin natin ngayon? Pinag-uusapan pa po namin kung mag-ano kami. So, of course, again, I'm magtulong sa OGCC para hindi sa tama yung contracts nila. Of course, willing naman po kami, but you have to study talaga how to go about it, especially if you go into arbitration. Because if it's a class thing, then maybe we can do it via courts. Kasi we are tied the JVA sa arbitration kasi singular yun eh. So a party enters into a JVA and there's this arbitration clause, doon kayo tied. But if they're going to into a class like a group
Class action suit tapos represented by OGCC.
Actually no, sir, because we have to study it. Meron po kami sinadya sa kanila before because they have which is NAWAD. NAWAD, it's the Association of the Water Districts with JVAs. So we already suggested to them before that, hey, you can file a class suit.
Exactly, nag-aaral siya. So, hindi lang po kami ang ganang excited na idea tungkol sa kanila. Meron na rin palang ganun ang OGCC. So, could you, after this hearing, explore it seriously ang OGCC with NAWAD, at least yung mga problematic na water districts nila because of these JVAs?
We already told them several times about that. We're waiting for the decision on the matter. How many times have we talked about that? So many times already. We just need their, full cooperation or their decision because we can't pursue it on our own. That's not our mandate. We have to talk to the clients as well what they want.
So at least, Mr. Chair, may conversation na pala na nagsimula. Mr. Chair, I think si Mr. Baldovino
Let's do it this way, Mr. Baldovino, with due respect sa iyo, may pang mga gusto magsalita. Ikaw, mas ka nagsalita. Pagbigyan natin yung mga iba muna. Hindi nga. Tulad ng City Government of San Fernando, sila kanina, 6 sila. 7 ngayon, 2 na lang. Pagbigyan po natin sila, hindi pa sila nakapagsalita. Kasi naman, in-invite natin sila, namasahe pa yan, ilan sa kanal dito, and then hindi sila makapagsalita. Okay? Sa City Government of San Fernando lang yun, nandiyan kayo, identify yourself. 2 kayo, 3 mo sila kanina. Alam ko, 7 sila eh.
Mr. Chair, I'm Janine Gonzalez PR, and I'm with our CPN role, Sir Balmer Valdez, and our level officer, Rizalin Medrano.
Okay, sige po. Ano po yung gusto niyo parating sa amin sa hearing na ito? Ano po yung gusto niyo ma-contribute?
Basically po, we share po yung experiences, yung cases and concerns ng other LGUs po with regard to the poor performance of Prime Water. And I would like to mention po that series of meetings po ay nakonduct po ng city government with Prime Water and also Metro San Fernando Water District. Unfortunately po, wala pong mga incidents, and therefore, on the part of the city government po, may mga interventions po kami na ginawa. So we had this mga particular or specific na PPAs or programs, projects, and activities na ginagawa po to address yung mga water concerns po namin. And recently po, we also received a written request from the Metro San Fernando Water District to cancel or suspend po ang business permit po ng Prime Water. And currently po, the concerned departments po, the city government, are studying the matter or the request po because we also want to be careful din po dahil nga po sa judicial constraints. Nabanggit po kanina sa Mr. Chair na meron pong court order po na na-issue, including status quo ante order and a temporary protection order, which effectively directed the parties, si Metro San Fernando and si Prime Water, to maintain the conditions prevailing prior to the termination and restrain Metro San Fernando from undertaking acts which constitute the takeover or assumption of the JVA's operation po. So, with regard to sa city government, even if the city is not a party to the JVA, actions that effectively alter, Mr. Chair, the original status quo or aid a takeover risk may be viewed as interfering with the court's orders po. So, sa amin po, pinag-aaralan po namin mabuti. In fact po, sa last...
So,